We look ahead to Saturday's Premier League game at Villa Park with our Aston Villa vs Man City prediction and preview. Pep Guardiola's men will look to end their horrendous form in what could prove a tricky away fixture. Manchester City will bid to get back to winning ways when they visit Aston Villa at Villa Park in the Premier League on Saturday. City suffered a stunning 2-1 defeat at home to rivals Manchester United last weekend as a Bruno Fernandes penalty and a 90th minute Amad Diallo winner condemned Pep Guardiola's men to yet another loss. The Citizens' chances of winning a fifth consecutive Premier League title look all but over, already 9 points behind leaders Liverpool having played a game more than Onslaught's side. The Manchester derby defeat means City have lost 5 of their last 7 Premier League games, as many as they had in their previous 67 combined. They lost more in a single league campaign in the 2020-21 season. Their form hasn't been much better in the cup competitions either, first crashing out of the EFL Cup to Tottenham while also failing to win any of their last 3 Champions League outings. City have been defeated in 8 of their last 11 matches in all competitions, the same number as they had lost in their previous 106 games. Even when they've been ahead, City haven't been as sure a thing to win, or even not lose, as they have in their period of dominance since Guardiola arrived at the Etihad Stadium in 2016. The Man United loss was the second time in 3 games in which they have led at halftime but ended up losing, having only done so twice in their previous 102 such games. This weekend could also prove difficult, facing a Villa side who are imperious at home despite their own patchy form. Villa may have lost 4 of their last 7 Premier League games, but they are unbeaten in each of their last 7 at Villa Park with 4 wins and 3 draws. The Villains have also impressed on home soil during their return to the Champions League, taking 7 points from 3 games, including the scalp of Bayern Munich back in October when John Duran scored a late winner for a 1-0 victory. They've been somewhat unlucky in the Premier League so far, too, conceding 25 goals this season from an XG against of 19.5, chipping around 5 more goals than would be expected. Only Wolves with 40 goals conceded, while recording a 27.6 XGA, have a worse such record this season. Their mixed form means they head into their home game with City in 7th, though they are just 3 points off 4th-place surprise package Nottingham Forest. In terms of injury news, Leon Bailey and Tyrone Mings may both be fit to feature for Unai Emery's men, though Jacob Ramsey isn't expected back until the new year. City's shocking downturn in form has largely coincided with Ballon d'Or winner Rodri's ACL injury, which will keep him out until next season. Guardiola will also be without Oscar Bob and Nathan Ake on Saturday, though Manuel Akanji may feature, while Rico Lewis will also be available after serving his 1-game suspension for a red card suffered in the draw at Crystal Palace earlier this month. Villa won this exact fixture 1-0 last season but haven't won consecutive home league meetings with City since April 1993. Only against Newcastle United have City won more Premier League games and scored more Premier League goals than they have against Villa with a record of 30 wins and 98 goals. The last meeting between the sides was back in April when a Foden hat-trick and a goal from Rodri helped City to a comfortable 4-1 victory. Many believe they are seeing the end of a dynasty with Guardiola's City, yet they remain favoured by the Opta supercomputer for the clash with Villa, coming out on top in 43.7% of the 10,000 pre-match simulations. Villa may fancy their chances of condemning City to yet another defeat, and they do so 30.5% of the time. A draw, meanwhile, occurs in 25.8% of simulations. Somewhat unbelievably, City are now 4th favourites for the title, given just a 1.8% chance behind favourites Liverpool as well as Arsenal and Chelsea. As for Villa, the top 4 will likely still be Villa's main goal, though their hopes of repeating last season's heroics of finishing in the Champions League spots are rated at just 4%, with 6th their most likely finish.